tell you about somebody's special. Promise you she's special. I'm thanking God that it's love and not no lust.
Hi guys. So please, first off, excuse my head. I get my hair done Saturday. Right now it looks a mess. It's still locked, still in locks, but it just looks a mess. And excuse me if y'all hear the wind in the background or hear something sounds like it's blowing in the background. The window is open and y'all are set up right in front of the window. But how's everybody doing? I hope you all missed my lovely face, even though it's only been a week since the last video. But either way, this video is basically just me giving an update in regards to my PCOS. I wasn't going to talk about it at first, but some people wanted me to keep talking about it, and I feel, why not continue to share my own personal journey? This is still kind of hard for me to talk about, especially when it comes to the struggling to lose weight and the infertility side of things. But I figure, me talking about it can continue to help somebody else out. So I thought I'd give you all a little update. So I want to start by jumping back a year. So at the end of 2023, maybe about December, I started going through health issues, which led to a series of multiple doctor visits, multiple specialist visits, multiple ER visits, all throughout the year 2024. So more specifically, in March of last year, I had to have a procedure done called a lumbar puncture. And if nobody knows what a lumbar puncture is, it is when they numb your lower back and they stick a needle through your spine to collect fluid from your spine to test it and see what is causing this thing that you have called intracranial hypertension, which intracranial hypertension is basically too much fluid built up on the brain. So one way to test that fluid to see how it's caused is a lumbar puncture. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Once I got this lumbar puncture done, again, this was March, my monthly friend, if you don't know, then ask a woman, she'll tell you. But my monthly friend came before I had the lumbar puncture done. So I had the lumbar puncture done at the end of March, right? After that, I had not seen my monthly friend for an entire year. It started going on 2 months, and so I went and asked my regular doctor, hey, is this supposed to happen? I tried to call the doctor that did the lumbar puncture. Hey, is this supposed to be a side effect of the lumbar puncture? I was asking a bunch of different specialists. Is this medication supposed to be a side effect? What was causing my monthly friend not to come, right? So, time's going along, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, and still have not seen anything. So it got to a point to where I was really concerned, because not having your monthly friend coming every month can actually be very detrimental to your reproductive system. It can be very detrimental to you in general, and I think it also is one of the causes of endometrial cancer, if I'm not mistaken. I don't exactly for sure know what endometrial cancer is, but it definitely has something to do with your private area on the inside, not the outside, on the inside. But yeah, all of that was happening and all that was going on. So I finally, and don't beat me up, I know people are probably asking, why didn't you go to the doctor sooner? Why didn't you do this sooner? Listen, after going to the doctor, going back and forth to doctors, dang near every month the entire 2024, I was tired of going to doctors. Okay, so when I got a break at the end of last year of not having to constantly go to the doctor every month, I took it. But anyway, back to the update. Yeah, I finally went to an OB, I think in January of this year, and that is, I explained to her what happened, explained to her what was going on, and that is when she kind of gave me the idea, or kind of told me that she had a strong feeling and she firmly believed that I did have PCOS. So I had to have an ultrasound done, had to do all of that, had to do a lot of extra stuff. And from there, after I had the ultrasound done, I had to have an ultrasound done on my ovaries, which if nobody knew. But after I had the ultrasound done, that is when she went over everything with me, and she saw that what they call a string of pearls, the image of cysts on ovaries. She said that OBs call it the string of pearl image. So she said that she definitely saw the string of pearl image on my ovaries, which led her to finally diagnose me with PCOS, as I explained. Or if I did not explain it, I forgot to explain, and my apologies, but as I was talking about in the initial PCOS video. But I say all of that to say, once we finally figured out that it actually was PCOS, she prescribed me to be on birth control, and she prescribed me to be on this medication called metformin. And so both of those together are supposed to couple and kind of level out my blood sugar levels, my blood glucose levels, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot off the top of my head, but they're supposed to level out my levels, while also, as she explained it, sends or helps the signal in my brain that is sending, or help the part of my brain rather, that is sending the signal to my ovaries to ovulate the way that a woman's body is supposed to, is basically what the medication coupled together is supposed to do in order for me to have my monthly friend come the way that it is supposed to happen. So my update is that after a year-long curious case of where is Hev's monthly friend, I finally got my monthly friend. I know nobody probably doesn't care about this type of update. Nobody probably doesn't want to hear about this update, but I wanted to give you all this update just to kind of pinpoint and show what really happens to some women during PCOS. Something like this was very serious. Something like this was, you know, very strange for me, because I had never gone through anything like this. But it was also serious in a way of, you know, me questioning. I know being reproductive with PCOS is not necessarily impossible, but for women like me, it is harder. We do have to kind of work 10 times harder, and we do have to kind of, you know, have our bodies functioning a little bit better in order to do everything that we want to do for a normal woman who is fertile the normal amount, if that kind of makes sense. Lately, not even lately, I have been cramping and feeling the pain of my monthly friend for about 3 days now. So that's new, because in the past it would only last a day out of the entire cycle, but it's been about 3 days. Yeah, I've been stuck in the bed for about 2 of them. Yeah. Either way, yeah, I just wanted to kind of give a small update, because I know people still wanted me to talk about it. People still wanted me to, you know, express my experience with it while I'm going through it, because this is still something that's fairly new to me. This is still something that I don't really entirely know everything about, but I'm continuing to learn as I'm going through it and getting older, and constantly having to figure out ways to manage it, you know, while I am continuing to get older, especially when it comes to the weight loss. Oh, that is another update too. I have been exercising. I've definitely started back exercising a lot more often than I used to. I've been doing better with that stuff, but I don't know if it's my own mind playing tricks on me. I feel like I'm in a position to where I don't really feel like I'm losing anything. I also don't know if that is more of the PCOS or if it's the birth control or if it's both together, because I've also heard that birth control can cause you to gain weight, which is what my biggest fear was, because while I have PCOS that's already making it harder for me to lose weight, then I have to take birth control that will also possibly make me gain weight, and that's the direction that I don't want to go in. Honestly, everything that's happening right now, it has been a huge eye-opener to the different changes that a woman's body actually goes through, especially with something that does not have a cure to it. This PCOS is something that I generally will have for the rest of my life. So the older I get, the harder it is to be able to do things, and the best that I can do is just manage it. Just manage it the best way I know how, because I can't let myself sit around and get depressed about it. I can't let myself get sad about it. I can't let myself cry about it, because if I continue to do that, then what is actually going to get resolved? Nothing. But yeah, I just wanted to, this video was not intended to be long at all. I just genuinely wanted to give you all an update. That's even something as small as my monthly friend coming, that is actually a really huge deal for me, for a woman that has PCOS, for someone who has not had that happen in an actual entire year. I have not had that happen since March of last year. So that is a huge deal, because that means that the medications are working. That means that the exercising is helping. That means that everything that I'm doing so far right now is functioning the way that it's supposed to get me to a healthier state again, to be able to be fertile and create the family that I have been wanting to create. So yeah, that's about all I got. I'm not gonna continue to ramble on, because I feel like maybe this video kind of went a little bit everywhere. But either way, that's all I got for y'all today. I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope everybody was okay during the recent storm. I don't know if this video is going to get uploaded today or tomorrow. But either way, I hope everybody was okay during the recent storm. I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody is safe. I hope that everybody continues to, you know, do your best, try your best, strive for your best, and just do whatever makes you happy. Do whatever makes you feel better. Do whatever puts you in good spirits. Do whatever makes you healthy, and just continue to put your best foot forward. That's my little advice for today. So I love you all so much. AJ loves you all so much. He's in the living room right now with his dad, because his dad's birthday was yesterday. So he's in the living room right now with his dad. But we both love you all so much. We thank you all for the constant support. We thank you all for constantly believing in us. And please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and, you know, just continue to let me know, or let us know, what y'all would like to see from us. And if y'all want to hear me keep talking about my PCOS journey and everything I have going on with that. So love you all so very much, and we will see y'all in the next video.